a single. You got life up. And don't get me up. On here saying that.
I only got one birthday wish, and that's to get my wife back, Cardi. You know what I'm saying? We're going through a lot of things right now, a lot of things in the media. I want to apologize to you, Cardi. You know I embarrassed you. I made you look crazy, doing things I ain't had no business. I was partaking in activity that I shouldn't have been taking in.
Welcome back to StarHush, where the tea never sleeps and the drama stays brewing. Let's get into the hot mess that's got the streets whispering and the comment sections on fire. So boom, Stefon Diggs just sent a major wake-up call to Offset, and it wasn't subtle. Word is, Stefon is officially tired of being the target in Offset's bitter heartbreak tour. After months of Offset sneak dissing and tossing subliminals, Stefon finally broke that silence and sent a clear message. Keep my name out your mouth, for real. Offset been doing the most, even going as far as throwing out shady accusations, trying to call Stefon DL, like, "Sir, what's really going on?" Meanwhile, Stefon been minding his business, keeping it cool, and staying booked on and off the field. But now, he's not with the games. And from what's being said, this ain't just some boyfriend vibes. Stefon's been serious about Cardi. Folks close to him say he's ready to put a ring on it. Yep, wedding bells could have already been ringing, but Cardi's been pressing pause. Why? Simple. She just got out of a messy marriage less than a year ago, and Offset is still lurking in the background causing chaos like he forgot she already moved on.
And I apologize, you know what I'm saying, for breaking your heart, breaking our promise, breaking God's promise, and being a selfish, messed up husband, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a better person. I want to get this off my shoulders. I want to get this off my back. I apologize to you, Cardi. I love you and culture. I want to spend Christmas with you. I want to be able to spend the rest of my life with you. I apologize. I'm sorry for what I've done to you. I didn't fuck that girl, but I was entertaining it. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. And I love you. I hope you can forgive me.
Even after she left him, Offset been all in her business, still acting like she's his. He's bitter, he's jealous, and he can't let go. Especially now that she's got a new man who's not only fine, but unbothered and unproblematic. But here's the scandalous twist. Offset isn't just mad because Cardi upgraded. He's fuming because the streets are saying Cardi and Stefon hooked up while she was still married and 8 months pregnant. That little timeline got Offset tight, and let's be real, he's not over it. Cardi, on the other hand, is making it clear. She's not running back to the past. She meant it when she said she was done with Offset. This time, she's standing on business, and from the looks of it, Stefon's standing right next to her. Now let's get into this next chapter of the Cardi Offset Stefon saga, because baby, this part right here had the internet in a chokehold. It's one thing for Cardi to move on, live her life, and find peace, especially after Offset embarrassed her countless times. We're talking cheating scandals, side stories, and sneaky links that had her fans defending her every other month. So nobody blamed her when she finally said, enough is enough.
Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face, over and over and over and over and over again, and she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, nigga, cause of your album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after some fucking years that I'm up yet. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take it seriously. And I'm so tired of it. I'm fucking tired of this.
But the way Offset found out about how deep things went with Stefon, that's what really made this whole situation explode. See, Offset wasn't just mad that she found somebody new. He was fuming because Cardi didn't wait until after the divorce papers were filed. According to him, she was already messing with Stefon while she was 8 months pregnant. Yes, you read that right. 8 months. Offset went full meltdown on social media, hopping on X, formerly Twitter, and firing off a tweet that made jaws drop. He said, "You messed with a baby inside. Tell the truth." And you know Cardi, she didn't deny it. Sis hit back fast and said, "I did." Just like that. Cold. No filter, straight from the source. But wait, it didn't stop there. Before Offset ever dropped that bomb tweet, he had already spilled the whole situation behind the scenes. Word on the street is, he told DJ Academics all the messy details in private, like he needed somebody to feel sorry for him. And right on cue, Academics went live on stream and aired it all out to his followers like it was exclusive tea. The way Academics delivered it, like he had front row seats to the drama. He basically confirmed everything Offset was ranting about, making it real clear that Stefon wasn't just some rebound. This was a whole relationship. Cardi didn't just move on, she moved up. And Offset's been spiraling ever since. At this point, it's not even about the timeline anymore. It's about Offset realizing he lost someone who's not looking back.
WAP.
WAP. What does that stand for?
That's Cardi B.
As if things weren't already messy, Offset decided to take it up a notch and throw shade at Stefon Diggs, accusing him of being on the low. Yep, he hopped right into the gossip lane, trying to weaponize rumors that Stefon might be living a double life. And guess when he did it? Right after Cardi made it known that she'd be stepping out with Stefon at the Grammys. Offset clearly wasn't feeling it at all. This was the first time Cardi even halfway confirmed the relationship, and Offset was not about to let her have her moment. She had just liked a tweet that said, "Cardi and Stefon on the red carpet at the Grammys next Sunday." And that was all it took to send Offset into hater mode. He saw that post, saw Cardi engaging with it, and boom, his ego got hit. One of Cardi's fans slid under Offset's post with some messy energy and wrote, "Be your loser, no ish." And instead of ignoring it, Offset fired back with, "Go bother the gay boyfriend." That shot was clearly aimed at Stefon, and it wasn't subtle at all. Now let's keep it real. Rumors about Stefon's personal life have floated around, especially after certain folks started connecting dots. Offset jumped on that narrative to stir drama, hoping Cardi would take the bait and blow up on IG Live like she's done in the past. But here's where it gets deeper. Stefon never came out publicly about anything, but his former stylist, Chris Blake, didn't hold back. Chris made some noise online after a wild elevator video surfaced. It showed Stefon's brother, Diggs, and his crew allegedly jumping Chris, and that video went viral fast. But that wasn't even the full story. Chris also hinted in some cryptic posts that Stefon was into both men and women, claiming that's what really started the beef between them. He didn't go into full detail in public, but he made sure people knew there was more to the story than just some work fallout. And ever since then, that situation's been used by folks like Offset to throw shade, not just at Stefon, but also to make Cardi look reckless for moving on with him. So here's where the tea really starts boiling over. According to Chris Blake, Stefon Diggs' former stylist, their friendship went left real quick once boundaries allegedly got crossed. Chris claims everything was cool at first, but then Stefon started making unexpected moves on him, and when Chris made it crystal clear that he wasn't into that, things reportedly got dark, and fast. Chris said Stefon started panicking, like he was scared Chris might expose him or start running his mouth about what really went down. And instead of just keeping it pushing, Stefon allegedly tried to silence him by force. According to Chris, Stefon went as far as allegedly slipping something into his drink, trying to catch him off guard in a vulnerable moment. But thank God, Chris said nothing went down. He got out of that situation quick and safe and went straight to the police. Chris said in his own words, "The whole problem started because Stefon tried to mess with me and then tried to take it further without my consent, but I got out of there untouched. Thank you, Jesus." And after that failed attempt, Chris says everything spiraled because now he knew Stefon's alleged secret, and Stefon wasn't having that. Weeks later, things exploded again when Stefon's brother Diggs allegedly took matters into his own hands. Chris claims Darez came for him because he noticed Chris had completely cut ties with Stefon. And to make it even more complicated, Chris says Darez's issue wasn't just about loyalty, it was about money. Chris said Darez is financially struggling, has 3 kids, and doesn't really get much support from Stefon. Supposedly, Stefon only met him when they were already teens, so their bond has always been rocky. Chris is convinced that both Stefon and Darez were trying to intimidate him into silence, and now the whispers are getting louder, especially with Offset dragging all this into the public eye. Now here's where it takes a wild turn. Chris Blake dropped a whole new layer of bombshells that got folks really paying attention. He said Stefon Diggs, Stefon's brother, saw the falling out between him and Stefon as an opening and decided to move grimy. According to Chris, Darius tried to run up in his crib and take his expensive designer collection like full-on raid vibes. Chris said they were coming for his Chrome Hearts gear, jackets, bags, custom pieces, all of it. He even said Derez rolled up with 2 others and didn't flinch over security cams. First thing out Derez's mouth when Chris got off the elevator. What's up with all that Chrome stuff? Like, not even trying to hide the setup. Chris believes this whole thing wasn't just about fashion or flexing. He claims the real mission was to shut him up. He said they were trying to rob him, rough him up, and leave him where he stood, all to keep him quiet about Stefon and the personal details he allegedly knew. That part right there had the streets buzzing. But Chris didn't hold back. He clapped back with, "I live my life straight up. I don't play those games, never have. Unlike the one trying to silence me, I'm not experimenting or hiding anything." And he stood on that, saying the truth don't need a hype man. It always comes out eventually. He said he's got receipts like a printer, and he's not here for the cover-ups or spin. While some folks online were trying to brush it off as just a robbery gone wrong, Chris insisted that the theft angle was a cover to protect the real truth. He was being silenced because he allegedly knew too much. And the internet? Oh, they didn't waste time reacting. A lot of people said they believed Chris right away because Stefon's mannerisms, to them, always gave off a certain vibe. People pointed to that recent viral video of Stefon turning up to a sexy red track, dancing wild with moves that had folks raising eyebrows fast. Whether that clip meant anything or not, the speculation was already hot, and now Chris's story just added gasoline to the fire. Now the internet had a field day with this one. That viral video of Stefon turning up had folks in the comments going wild, dropping all kinds of opinions. One TikTok user even reposted the clip and hit it with the caption, "Zesty as ever." And once that hit the feed, people really started running with it. But here's the twist. Cardi B wasn't bothered one bit. While the streets were speculating and the blogs were catching fire, she was out here staying solid. Cardi made it loud and clear. That's her man, and no amount of rumors or slick talk is gonna shake what they got going on. Point blank. Right after the whispers about Stefon's orientation started to swirl, Cardi doubled down. She didn't address it with words. She showed up and showed out. Not even a week later, she and Stefon were spotted booed up for Valentine's Day, giving unbothered energy all around. And just when people thought that might have been a one-time flex, boom, they stepped out again. This time at a packed-out club, and baby, Cardi was all over her man. We're talking full lap dance energy, no hiding, no shame, just vibes and heat. You could practically feel the tension from Offset's direction. Now back to Stefon. A few days before this club moment, he jumped on live and casually let the world know he was definitely not single. He didn't drop any names, didn't spill too much tea, just hinted that he was in a serious situation and locked in with someone for real. Of course, the next day cleared up exactly who he meant. Cameras caught Cardi and Stefon in the club, close and cozy, like no drama existed at all. And the energy between them? Yeah, that wasn't giving casual hookup. That was chemistry. Meanwhile, Offset? He wasn't hiding the fact that he was pressed. Folks say he's been lurking, watching, and not handling this new love story well at all.
8 months pregnant. Offset went through her phone and called her texting a nigga, some dog nigga named Stefon Diggs, some football player. He done everybody's hoe in the game, which is kind of ironic because every time your girl want to get their lick back, they go to the biggest hoe.
Now, while those clips of Cardi and Stefon turning up were flooding timelines, you already know the blogs were quick to scoop it up and post for the clicks. The streets were watching, and so was Offset, clearly. That's when somebody slid into the comments on one of the posts and got real shady, writing, "Offset punching the air right now." And guess what? Offset actually saw it and dropped a reply. He commented, "I'm happy for her." Real calm. Too calm. Almost suspiciously calm. But here's the thing. The internet wasn't buying none of it. Folks are convinced that Offset's little message was just damage control because everything he's been doing lately screams the opposite of happy. Ever since Cardi left him, his energy been real bitter, real pressed, and definitely not giving peace and positivity. Fans flooded the comments with their own takes, and let's just say nobody's fooled. One person said, "The new dude gon' cheat too. She should have just stuck with Offset. Wild take." But then another one broke it down with logic, saying, if he was really happy for her, he wouldn't have responded that fast to a random comment from a stranger. That reaction was too quick. That's what had everybody side-eyeing.
A single, you got life up, and don't get me on here saying that.
So let's keep it all the way real. Offset is definitely not chilling like he claims. That man is absolutely punching the air, and probably the walls too. And it's only a matter of time before the next woman in his orbit catches the heat, just because Cardi out here living her best life and not looking back. Hate to say it, but it's giving bitter energy all day long. But now it's your turn to sound off. What do you think about Cardi officially moving on with Stefon? Do you think she's upgrading or just trading one headache for another? And what about all the rumors floating around Stefon? From the party lifestyle to the whispers about his preferences. Does any of that make him a red flag, or is it just messy noise? Drop your thoughts, your hot takes, and all that internet tea in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another wild drop. See you on the next one, my stars and hushers.